In this video, I want to be the first billionaire on the Donut SMP from only selling stone. So in the last video, you saw me make my first 100 million selling stone, but I wasn't satisfied, so I want to go even further now. Let's get into it. Now let's talk about the numbers here. Let's start with orders. Stone is commonly ordered for around $100 each on orders, meaning a stack of stone is $6,400. A shulker box would be about $170,000, and a double chest of shulker boxes of stone would be just over $9 million. As for the auction house, the stone price varies a lot, but stone is commonly sold for around $25,000 per stack, about $400 each, meaning a shulker box of stone would be $700,000. A double chest of shulker boxes of stone would be just over $38 million. So if the goal is $1 billion, and assuming we sell equally on the orders and the AH, the average price of a double chest of shulker box of stone would be just over $23 million, meaning we'd only need 43 double chests of shulker boxes of stone to meet our $1 billion goal. Alright, we're back in here and the stone farm from the last video has been destroyed. So we're going to go build a new one and get that geared up. So I think this time we'll go to the end for that. Alright, we are back here and it's been about a day or so, and I'm just going to show you around the farm and the little area we've got set up here and discuss a few things. So first of all, up top we've obviously got the haste 2 and regen beacon, meaning I don't need to eat while I'm AFK mining. So there's a few little annoyances with this farm. First one being I built it in the end, meaning I am in a NA East server, meaning I have 250 ping. So when I type a command like this, it's going to be delayed, and you really feel that around here, and I think that does slow us down ever so much. Second of all, when I'm AFK mining, the server tends to restart every, I think it's like 12 hours or something, and that can catastrophically break the farm. I've had to fix some components a couple times here, but with that being said, the farm still runs well while I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. So I have Minecraft running in the back while I'm playing Counter-Strike or something, and as you see here, got a couple double chests of shulker boxes of stone. So yeah, the intention was to fill this up, however I don't really feel comfortable sitting on this much stone, so I just move it from here, put some in the ender chest, sell what I can on the AH, and as you see, we're almost at the 200 million mark. I did do a 12-hour AFK session the other night, but I think about an hour in the server rebooted or whatever, and I got teleported back and I wasn't mining, so it was just a waste of a few hours. But we're slowly chipping away at it, and I'm sure we'll reach our goal in no time. And I thought I'd also show you the farm in action here. I'll just turn down these sounds because it can get quite loud. If you ignore these boxes here, this dispenser here gives us XP to repair our mending thing. And that's on a timer, so every time the farm activates, there is a 1 in 3 chance, so if the sword comes through, that this procs, and that seems to be good enough to mend the pickaxe, plus give us a little bit extra XP. So we just right click the note block here, come in here like so, and just hold left click. And I don't have any numbers for the rate of the farm at the moment. The video says 72,000. I cannot confirm or deny that. I will have a little test later and get back to you on that. Alright, we are back here, borderline starving. We're almost at the 3-day playtime here on the right side, and we've just hit the 200 million milestone. Now, even though we've hit the 200 million milestone, I think we have a bit more stone. We'll check how much stone we have now we're at the 200 million milestone. So we've got 1 double chest, 2 double chests, 2 and a bit. How about this one? So we've got probably another maybe 100 million worth of stone here. So we'll just sell that up and continue to chug away. One thing that I notice is that the stone price on the AH varies a lot, also dependent on time of day and demand. So if we AH some stone here, the lowest price stone currently listed is quite a bit for 20k. So 20k is about the lowest I've seen it. The highest I've seen it is about 60k. So the stone price is very varying there. And then it's similar for the stone bricks if we have a look here. So the cheapest stone bricks right now is 38k. There's a lot going. But the thing about that, stone and stone bricks, 64 stone gets 64 stone bricks. And then we can go and sell that on the AH for 37k, like so. And that should sell pretty quickly depending on demand. I've also been listing a few shulker boxes worth of stone here at I think 22k per stack or something, but they haven't really been selling. But if we look at our history here, it's just a lot of pages of stone. And someone just bought those stone bricks. Now we'll go through and sell our shulker boxes of stone on the AH. Sorry, not the AH, on the orders thing. So we will grab that. Look at the orders for stone. I like to go most money per item, but most paid is better for the quantity. If we look at some of them here, we've got stone going for $90 each. We're at a bit of a weird point here, because now it's just a waiting game. I've got as much stone as I can have listed on AH, and I've sold what I can in the chest there on orders, but that only got me about 20 mil. So I could either spend it'd probably be a few hours setting up an even faster farm, because this one, well, good, it's not perfect, there are better farms, but it's such minimal return on investment in that. I think just rocking with this and selling on AA is fine. We'll just slowly chip away at this over the next few days. Originally I had the idea of setting up my girlfriend's account on another stone farm to get the volume up, but I really can't be bothered, and this will eventually pay itself off. It'll just be a matter of a couple days here, so yeah. Right, I am back here after a few hours, and a few of you might have noticed that we are down to $27 million. Well, do not worry, we have a reason for that. So I was having issues because I had drained all of the orders for stone that were anything around $100, give or take a little. So I couldn't move all the stone from the auction house. I gave it a valiant attempt, as you can see here in my transaction history. So we got over 8 pages of stone and stone brick selling, and at some point you can see I sold it for 25.6k, some points even more. See here I sold quite a bit at 96k, it just depends on the time of day for the selling. But the volume wasn't really going. But I noticed there is a lot of orders for repeaters on the AH. So if we go most paid per item, so you've got quite a few redstone repeaters here at about 2k each, some at 1.5, and I have an excess of stone, and stone's one of the main components for the repeaters here. So I placed an order for 666,000 blocks of bamboo to make sticks and almost 1 million redstone dust. So we're going to get crafting some repeaters here, and we'll see how much we end up with. Alright guys, so it has been almost a week since we started this journey, and there's a lot of mistakes made, and our area here has been found, and I wouldn't call grief. We'll check if our beacons are gone. I mean, our stone farm still works, just the beacons were taken and someone built up there with obsidian. So we've still got our stone here, we've still got our repeater crafting bit. So I'm really tempted to just call the challenge there, because I've sunk over a week into this, selling stone, and I think we can look back in hindsight and say the stone farm itself was fine. When we added all the things like crafting repeaters to sell is when it got a little overwhelming. So while I think it definitely is possible to make $1 billion from stone, I don't think I have the capacity to do that. It would just be a lot of mining and selling. Plus with our base being found here, we don't know if someone's set a home and how safe it can be. So I think I'm going to call it there. Sorry for letting you guys down, but I hope you enjoyed the video and the ups and downs of it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.